Life is lived forward but understood backward. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at three ways you can end generational trends or generational causes. All right. When we say generational trend, it could actually mean things that have been passed on from one generation to another. And you, as a descendant of a particular generation, you find yourself repeating the same trend, unconsciously. There are some choices that your generation or generation before now has made, your ancestors has made, that you are actually making now that is going to affect your descendants. All right. Some of you, your ancestors may have failed you in the pattern of marriages they chooses. They may have failed you in the way they manage their finances. They may have failed you in one way or the other. But the only way to begin to prevent such generational causes or trends is for you now to begin to listen to, the counsel we are going to be giving in these videos. And the number three of them is very, very important. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Emmanuel Inspire TV. If you are new to this channel, I want you to consider subscribing and hit the notification button so that you will be one of those who get the updates when we upload new video. In this channel, we're going to be bringing you inspirational videos that will set you on the path of success. Some of the things that we call generational causes are not actually generational causes. Rather, they are generational choices and generational ignorance. What do I mean? There are some choices that your generation or generation before now has made, your ancestors has made, that you are actually making now that is going to affect your descendants. All right. My prayer for you today is that may you not fail your descendants in the same place where your ancestors may have failed you. And I would like to suggest more ways you think this is also going to be solved. One of the way for you to actually prevent generational causes or end generational trends is for you to first know exactly what is it that has gone wrong in your generation. That is, people before you, your ancestors, what have they done? All right. Because one of the major way that people actually repeat generational trends without knowing is ignorance. And ignorance is not a demon. You cannot cast it out. So when you are casting out generational causes, ignorance cannot be cast out. You must first know exactly what is it that my fathers before me or my people before us, my ancestors, great grandfathers, what are the choices they made? What are the things they did? What are the things they are doing right now that actually may affect me as their descendants? And what are the things I have started doing that is going to become a problem for my own dependent? So my advice for you is to begin to probe, try to know, because even the scripture says, my people perish for lack of wisdom. You cannot cast out ignorance because it's not a demon. All right. Now, the number 2 points you want to begin to consider, why dealing with, generational trends or what you want to call generational causes, is that you want to now begin to make a different choice. Look at that. They've made a choice like this because if you keep doing the same thing and you are expecting a different result, a man once said that is insanity in itself. All right. Because when you do the same thing again and again, you're definitely going to get the same result again and again. So now that you know what they did that was wrong, what they did that you think you shouldn't repeat so that you don't get their results, now you change it, you replace their habits. All right. Because you cannot begin to cast down habit. No, you replace the habits that they had with another habit. For instance, if you find out that you came from a descendant where probably your family, they go into polygamy and all of that, you want to be very, very deliberate when you are getting married. You want to be very sure that you're marrying to a man or marrying to a woman that you are ready to spend the rest of your life with. All right. So that is one of the things you want to begin to look at. Be sure that you replace that habit, all right, or that choice or that particular thing that they have done with another one, which is going to give you a better ending at the end of the day. And with that, you have done what you have actually succeeded in doing is you have stopped a trend that has been in your family or your lineage for a very long time. It may also be different from just marriage. It may be finances. It may be that your ancestors or fathers before you wrongly managed their finances. All right, they were rich at young age. While they were getting old, they couldn't actually hold on to anything. They made wrong investment choices. Don't repeat the same choice. All right, if you find yourself doing the same thing, you want to be very deliberate in ensuring that you change the choices they made. The last one will interest you. And welcome to Emmanuel Inspire TV. If you are new to this channel, I want you to consider subscribing and hit the notification button. So the last one is that you want to be disciplined. All right, because when you make these choices that is different from the choices that your ancestors made prior to this time, there are going to be forces, and these forces, sometimes you want to call it spiritual forces, but it's just natural for you to repeat what you have seen people done before. All right, so you're going to be finding yourself making the same choices, or even while you want to do the things that are right, you find yourself, wanting to repeat, what they have done. So you want to now remind yourself again and again that, what, I have told myself that I'm not going to make the mistakes that my ancestors has made, so that I will not hand over the same generational issues to my own descendant. So you want to change the choice. You want to change the line of action. And once that has been done, you want to make sure you maintain discipline. Because listen, let me tell you the truth. To actually change those choices are easy, but to stay put with them, it takes personal determination. And that is where discipline comes in. If you are not disciplined, it doesn't matter how many choices you have been able to change. You may have succeeded in not marrying two wives. You still find yourself going out to look for other ladies. You may not eventually marry them, but who knows? Things may just go wrong and you find out again that you've just repeated what they have done. So discipline becomes, your guiding force. You begin to invite yourself for a meeting. You begin to talk to yourself. You begin to align your thoughts, ensuring that you consciously remind yourself that I'm not going to do it because I don't want to get this result again. Because, like I said earlier, the man once said that when you do the same thing and you stand and you are expecting the different result from the same thing that you have done, he said it's an insanity. You want to live an insane life. You want to live a sane life. You want to live a life where you know that, yes, you are sure of the choices you have made and you are responsible for your actions. I'm going to be drawing the curtain here, and I'm going to be coming to you again with other interesting episodes on this Emmanuel Inspire TV. I encourage you to subscribe, share these videos to your friends, and hit the notification button so that you become part of this family. However, if you know of other ways that these causes or these generational trends can be stopped, put it in the comment section and let's have this conversation together. A lot of us are repeating history without knowing. We can stop it right now when we know what has been done and that was wrong and needs to be corrected. Till I come your way again, I remain your humble friend, Dr. Emmanuel O. Odige, saying, stay blessed. If you're new to this channel, I want you to consider subscribing and hit the notification button so that you will be one of those who get the updates when we upload new videos.